How the hell did they manage to make a sexier video than the original?
You're gonna need to get out a leash and a muzzle.
So far, so good.
I love me some feral love. Not this girl. If you're gonna drink bourbon by the fistfuls, the only way. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I'm Ginger.
And I'm Mike.
And I found something interesting.
Yes, do tell.
So I was trolling the algorithm, and we've had some old Nordic stuff of late, and we got suggested a new band that I haven't heard of before called GEALDYR, I think. Something Icelandic. And a song called Gimle, which, if I read the description correctly, is the most beautiful place in Asgard.
Nice.
Where
It's also a city in Newfoundland.
That's true.
Which is kind of funny when you think about it.
Not to be confused with Dildo, which is also a city in Newfoundland.
We love you, bye. All right.
So I'm excited because it's been a while since I heard something Icelandically tribal.
So you suspect this is more about the Asgard version than the Newfoundland version?
Well, it does say that in the song description.
Okay. Well then. Sorry, byes.
That was breathtakingly beautiful.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I have to correct myself though. I think Gimle's in Nova Scotia, not Newfoundland. Anyway, I don't like to leave things wrong.
Dildo is still definitely in Newfoundland.
Yes. But, wow, what a great sound.
Okay. So, one thing about music from that part of the world, like that whole area, Scandinavia, Iceland, right? It always has a sound of forever to it, right? Like, and I love that about it. It feels like you're listening to the ancestors screaming from the past.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's got kind of an ethereal sound, but, you know, I would always kind of think of that as more light and spacey. I mean, it's got like a heavy, somber, ethereal sound, which is interesting.
Well, technically, if I'm right about Gimle, it's the place where the most worthy dead go. So it is meant to be somber. Right? I mean, you're talking about the dead.
It's true.
And in Icelandic culture, generally, the most worthy dead are the ones that die in battle. Well, so there's an air of tragedy to that.
Back in the old Viking days. Yeah.
So there's got to be some old Viking in me from way back somewhere, because it feels like it speaks to me.
Get him out of you. You're entirely mine.
It feels like it speaks to me.
Oh,
right? Like
sure.
It definitely pulls on the strings of my soul when I hear stuff like that. It really penetrates on a very deep level.
Absolutely.
So beautiful though.
Yeah, it's excellent.
So when we hear stuff like this, often the stuff that we've done before,
like Wardruna
comes to mind.
Yeah.
His voice is very deep, right? This gent's voice was quite a bit higher pitched, it felt like. What, is it higher pitch or just a different tone?
No, I think, I'm trying to remember the vocals in the Wardruna stuff, but I think you're right. I think this was maybe higher pitched.
It was different that way, but I really enjoyed it still. Like, I feel like the percussion in that kind of does all the heavy lifting of making the song sound full and large.
The real heavy sustained bass too.
Yeah. And then that kind of high vocal floating above it. I think that's what the pairing of those two kinds of sounds is what might give it that ethereal feel.
It's almost like two different planes of existence, right?
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Yeah. Huh. That was so freaking good.
Definitely.
I'm definitely going to have to do more of them.
Yep.
Oh, I really enjoyed that quite a bit.
Me too.
Oh, well, I'm glad, because it's going on my Spotify list and you're going to hear it in the car.
I'm happy about that.
We got a road trip coming up, guys, so he's going to have to hear a lot of my music in the car.
And you'll hear a lot of mine too.
What?
Yes. I'm still able to overpower you for the radio controls if I have to.
Oh, that's nice that you think that. I did say I had a little old Viking in me. I need one of those axes.
I need one of those helmets, apparently.
Oh, maybe. Anyway, hopefully you all enjoyed that too. On your way to Gimle, that's the sound that you will hear.
Whichever province it's in.
In the meantime, why don't you play that again? Does it get stuck in your...
Ginger's got the practical question. I'll hold your upper part still while you shake, baby. Help you learn.
A coconut just fell right behind us. You good, bro.
And we go do